let's be clear. This list is about who was the hardest working entertainer in 2025 this year. And if your favorite entertainer didn't make the list, that might be the point. So first up, we have Marshawn Lynch. Yes, Mr. Beast Mode himself. Marshawn was quietly everywhere. I'm just gonna go through the list. He has his own In Your City show on Prime Video for Thursday Night Football. His own The Get Got podcast that he was running up this year. Not only does he do sports commentary, but we see him on the sidelines on the field as a photographer. A couple films, The Pickup starring Eddie Murphy and Keke Palmer. Not only that, he was in a couple commercials. We're talking Super Bowl commercials, Dove commercials. And you know what? He even dropped a baking book. And he does so much for the community. That man clocked in every lane, and he didn't miss a shift. And so next up, we got 50 Cent in 2025. He woke up on day one and he chose violence with documentation. He talked about 50 Cent versus everybody. That includes Vivica Fox, Diddy, Big Meech, Baby Meech, Fab, Rick Ross, Jim Jones, you name it. Marlon Wayans. Dave Chappelle is so petty. Anyways, it was 50 Cent versus everybody all 2025. So 50 Cent also has his 50 Cent Action channel. And then on top of that, he's been taping and securing films that are going to come out in 2026. So we already know next year is going to be lit. Thank you, 50. Next, we got Miss Kim K. And although she failed that bar exam publicly, she publicly also announced that she secured a deal between Skims and Nike. She was also taping for the Kardashians and starring in All Is Fair on Hulu. Great job, Kim. And at number 4, we have Tyler, the Creator. He's had a phenomenal year with his Don't Tap the Glass album. He also went on tour. He also gave us the Camp Flog Gnaw Festival. And before the year closes, he drops us another record. And on top of that, he has a role in the new film, the Marty Supreme film. That last one pushed Tyler up higher on my list. And at number 5, Kai Cenat, our beloved streamer of the year. On Mafiathon 3 this year, he also did his Streamer University. He was on the cover of Time magazine. You know, I know Kai's got his heart broke right now, but Kai, don't give up on love. And if you do it right, 2026 is actually going to be the best year yet, because that's what happens after a breakup. And one of my favorites, I'm just gonna go ahead and say, Shador Sanders versus the media. The entire media. Okay? Shador has had one rocky year. From major signing NIL deals to the NFL draft slide, it's actually proving to be the solution that the Browns now know that they need. And number 7, we have Clips. When we talk about a rollout, Clips did that. And at number 8, we have Miss Queen Bee, Beyonce. And this was Beyonce versus country music. The Grammys had to create a whole new categories for country music. Make it make sense, but it's Beyonce. So her dominance and influence creates new categories. Like, there was no other concert this year that topped her show. I saw her and then everybody else was like subpar. And that was the motherfucking best tour I seen all year. So we have Kendrick Lamar. Now, Kendrick Lamar, he definitely carried the entire culture on his back in 2025. This man had an amazing Super Bowl performance, and he dropped GNX and he went on tour and he took our girl SZA with him. I mean, he carried culture on his back all year long. And at number 10, of course, we have Drake versus UMG. That has been the corporate warfare beef of the century. And so, what's a list without a couple of honorable mentions here? Cardi B and her management and PR team, because baby, they were going to work. Honorable mention number 2, NBA YoungBoy. You might be wondering, why is he on this list? But this was actually his first ever tour in arenas and stadiums. That is a big deal. And there were no major hiccups that happened. Like, kudos to NBA YoungBoy. Anyone who saw it online was scared to go. Anybody who went to the show was like, what the heck? There was kids in the audience. They were crying, they were rapping, they were singing. All had their green and black bandanas. It was a whole thing. What's a list without including Keke Palmer? We know Keke does not take breaks, but what she does take is checks. And so that's a wrap for my 2025 hardest working entertainers of the year list. You tell me who I might have missed, who you would have moved up higher, lower on the list. Either way, it's my list, but talk to me. I want to hear from you guys.